Hey, what's going on guys? Tim here again. Got another tutorial for you today. So, the movie Alien Covenant just came out, and well, not just came out, but came out not too long ago. I checked it out. It's pretty good. I'm a huge fan of the Alien movies, so this Xenomorph knot we're doing today is a lot of fun, and it's really fitting for that. So this is another design by Makumbet over at, you can check his Instagram feed out down below. And yeah, I had to modify his picture tutorial slightly because what he showed on his Instagram feed, or that picture tutorial, it was a little hard to figure out in some parts, but I improvised a little bit. So before we begin, just one thing to mention. We'll make this change in the video that's coming up, but when you start this pattern up top here, you will have to start with one side of your working strands longer than the other, because that one side is going to wrap around here and it will cause the strands to be uneven. But luckily it sort of worked out for me. I just kind of grafted on some extra paracord. Alright, so this is what we're doing, the Xenomorph knot, and it looks really awesome. So that being said, let's get into the tutorial. Okay, so to start this one off, I've got my 6-strand core with double cow's hitch on buckles. If you don't know how to do this setup, definitely check out my dedicated tutorial for that, and it's in the description box down below. So all I have to do in this case is I have one of the extra ends here, and I've got way more paracord than I need, as you can see. But I'm going to take the one on the right. I've got it attached to a fid, and you're going to take this strand and see this little loop here. You're going to go right through to the front. Okay, bring that all the way through. And then bring it down to this end, and you see this little loop right here? You're going to feed it right through that loop. Yep, right through there. Okay, so pull that all the way through. And there we go. Now we have 6 strands on each side. Or sorry, 3 on each side and 1 going down the middle. And now I'm going to put this onto my jig. Okay, so I got my core on my jig here. And I've just secured these excess strands off camera. So that's all just kind of tied up to this stuff here. And the middle strand is just tied around these nails here. So just do whatever you need to do to secure those strands. So now I've got my main weaving strands. So before you say anything, I know black isn't the best color for doing a tutorial, but you know what? This is the Xenomorph knot, so we have to use black to create the desired effect. Okay, so got my 2 ends attached to fids here. And I'm just going to feed the middle of this cord right here. So I've got the cord under the middle strand here, and I've got my 2 ends on either side. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. Gonna make sure both sides are even. Okay, so I'm just gonna pause it right here and make a quick correction about what I said here. With the starting chords, you do not want the chords to be even. I should have realized this during the process, but because we're wrapping one chord continuously over and over down that middle center ridge, you're going to have to make that chord longer. So whichever chord wraps around that, you want maybe an extra foot, possibly even 1.5 feet towards that side. So as you can see how I brought the cord over to the right. I wrapped that one over to the middle. Add a bit of extra cord to that one side, because otherwise you're going to end up with uneven cords. So add 1.5, maybe even 2 feet. But let's say, you know, about 1.5 should be enough. Now you're going to start with the strand on the right. You're going to bring it and loop it around the middle strand here. So I'm going to go in from this side, and we're going to wrap it around the middle. Make sure you go above this cord here. Okay. So I looped it around. We want it wrapped around like that. Okay, so that's the first step to make that detail down the middle. Then we're going to crisscross the 2 strands underneath and between. So I'm always going to go the left on top of the right, and we're going to bring them through the middle like this. Okay, so go under and through like this. So bring that there and push this up. Okay, so I'm going to do the right side first. And you know what? Well, let's move to a bit of a closer camera angle. So from here, I'm going to do the right strand first. Now I'm going to go from here to here. So cross over. Now I'm going to go in between the two outer cords like that. See right there? I'm going to go in between these two. Okay. So that is going to go across like so. And then now I'm going to go underneath this one here. Bring that cord up here. And now I'm going to bring it back over and through. But I'm going to go through the middle right here. Okay? So right there, bring that through the middle. Okay, so I've done basically an X on that side. Now, we're going to do the same thing on the other side. So now on this side, you're going to go from here, the cord's coming out here, you're going to go through that first gap there. Through there, and then now you're going to do the same thing. You're going to go in through this one, bring all that cord through, and then you're going to cross it over and go through the middle again, right? Okay, so that is the first set of knots. So now from here, we're kind of back to where we started. So again, I'm going to take my two strands, I'm going to cross them through the middle, left over the right, and bring those through. And again, with the strand on the right, we're going to bring it over this strand and go above this one and wrap that around the middle. And now that we wrapped around the middle that one time, again, we're going to cross them through the middle again, bring them through right over the left, and we're back to this position. Again, push everything up, and now again on this side, I'm going to bring this over, so go through this. Between these two cords here. So again, it's like an X going over one way, and then go behind here, through this one, and then go over that X again, going through the middle, right next to that center cord. Like so. Push everything up. Then the same thing again on this side. So again, from the inside, we're going to go to the outside, right there. Like that, and then we're going to go through this gap here. I'm going to bring that, cross that over this one, and again go through the middle, right here. Okay, and that is it. That is pretty much the pattern there. So it's always going to be that first piece wrapped around, and it's just, yeah, crisscrossing back and forth. Okay, so continue that pattern, and between knots, kind of push everything up to make it nice and neat. Continue that pattern, go down your length of your bracelet, and then we will figure out how to finish it off. Okay, so I've woven down all the way to the end of my bracelet, and I didn't do anything different down here. The fids definitely helped. I've just got one step left to feed my cords through the middle here. And remember, as I mentioned earlier in kind of post-editing, you will have to make sure this, my silver fid on this side, you might have to make sure there's more paracord on this side, because I had to graft extra paracord on because I ran out. So anyways, I'm just going to go through here. So I'm going through here. That's what it looks like on that side. And then one more through here. Okay, through the back there. So, not much left to do. We don't have to end these off any special way. We're just going to snip and singe the excess black here. And don't forget these gray ones here. I kind of already trimmed these a little bit shorter, but just trim that, melt that there, and trim that off. Okay, and there we have it. We are finished. So I snipped and singed off the excess paracord up top here and the 3 cords down here. Right, so this one turned out quite well. Just that slight hiccup there. I forgot to take into account that, you know, using that one strand over and over in the middle would cause one side to be shorter, but I will make that change earlier in the tutorial. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this one. Remember to check out those affiliate links down below where to get paracord and all the tools I use in the video. Also remember to turn on notifications so you never miss a future video. If you like this video, definitely hit that like button, and if this is your first time on my channel, feel free to subscribe. Guys, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.